Hey everybody, hope everybody is doing fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks, and that's because I intentionally didn't make videos. I wanted to tap into other artistic skills that I have to bring awareness to people being their authentic self. And what I did was I created cliches just to get people to be mindful and wake up and just think about some of the things that run through our minds. And when it's running through your mind, it's going to run through your life. And so I just wanted to share a different perspective of what it means to be your authentic self. And so with that time, it gave me time to do some introspection of myself and to, go even further inside myself to figure out some things. And I did, and I've got clarity on some things. Sometimes you just got to withdraw. You just got to get just with you and God and remove all distractions when you move into be able to do something. And so I just wanted to let everybody know that things are progressing extremely well. I've been talking to people to how to build the community and where we're going in the future, because people are stifled in not being who they really are. A lot of people are wearing masks and covering up or having to cover up who they really are. And you know what? That happens a lot. I mean, it's evident, like sometimes in the gay community, when people have to not be themselves or don't have an opportunity to be themselves and they mask themselves. But it also happens in the heterosexual community where people are in situations where they can't be who God really designed them to be. And, God didn't put us on here to be robots or automatons. He put us on here for a specific purpose, and for us to find out, what that purpose is. And one of the best ways to find out what that purpose is to build your own relationship with God. I mean, you don't need a man or a woman to get to God. God ain't retail. God is wholesale. So there's no need for a middleman to build your relationship with God. It is one of the most sustaining relationships that anybody could build, because it makes the journey much lighter when you have your own source, your own connection, your own channel, your own channel to God. And so with doing that and creating your own channel, your own line of communication with God, you open up yourself to so many opportunities to really be yourself. And when you are going to be yourself, it's going to require you to do some work, because you did a lot of work to put that mask on. You did a lot of work, and you don't even realize the work that you've done to create masks. We don't realize all the things, all the lies that we have told ourselves and putting on masks and not being who we authentically should be. So it's so important that we, me, you, that we begin to do the work to be who we really are. And don't let nobody fool you, and don't let nobody turn you around, because when you start being yourself, people are going to try to turn you around, to give you doubt, going to try to put fear, because you're not going to be the same person anymore. And then in that, there are some people that are just not going to go with you or where you're going and being who you really, really, really are, who God designed you to be. And they're angry, they're mad. They're jealous, they're envious, and they do things intentionally and unintentionally to stop you from being who you are. So you can't let nobody turn you around. You can't. That's why you need to get your own relationship with God. Because when you do, you ain't gotta worry about nobody coming to you tomorrow. God told me, no. God ain't told me that. Anybody come to me tell me that, I'm gonna say, God didn't tell me that. I know what God told me. He'll send me. When I know God told me something and he sent affirmation, boom, I get it hot. Yes, I got it. Thank you. I receive that. But, when it's not, you gotta know. You gotta know that it ain't God. See, I'm a firm believer in this. That temptations don't come from God. Teachings come from God. Teachings come from God. Temptations don't. You got to understand that. And I know some people may disagree. However, who tempted Jesus? Wasn't God. We know exactly who tempted him. But God give you lessons, teaching you, discovering who you are. Temptation just get you all jacked up. You don't know if you're coming or going. It's just like the other people that just put doubt in your head and things of that nature. So, it's up to you how you want to choose and how you want to be. But I do say take time if you want to get to know yourself, because I'm coming out with seminars. I'm coming out with trainings for people to be able to just take a real look at themselves, a real look, and then go within to discover who they are, and then do the healing in those areas. The healing that I've gone through in my areas, that was not easy. Not. Emotions flared and swell and shrank. I thought at times that I was totally by myself. But I wasn't. It was just me and God. And I just rolled up into God's bosom and laid my head at several stops along my journey. Because some things came up, I had no idea that was down there. But I asked God to reveal all my skills and my talents and my gift. Not only to reveal them, but to experience them and to actualize them. See, you can't ask for something you ain't ready for. And God said, all right, I'm gonna give you, but you gotta be ready. You gotta have the maturity to handle the level that God is gonna put you on, no matter what level that is. And so you can't run from your wounds. You can't run from your healing. You can't even hide. That's why we need to put on the mask. That's why we build masks. You can't hide. So you create a mask and you put it on and we pretend that life is great. But on the inside, the world is turned upside down and spinning in circles, and we do not know how to get off the hamster wheel. We don't. We're afraid to. We're afraid if we get off the hamster wheel, we got to walk. We got to do some work. We're afraid we're going to fall, we're going to fail. But ain't no failing with God. No failing with God. You can't fail. You can't. You cannot fail with God. He won't even let you. He will always be there for you. Always. Be great. Be your authentic self. Realize who you are and what you are and whose you are. Be you community.